Hello, lovelies. I know it's been a long time since I shot a video. Okay, there's one thing about growth. You want to start growing, you always want to improve on everything you are doing, and that is the stage I am in right now. And I really want to improve my video quality, my audio quality, editing quality, and everything. So today's video is I'm going to be talking about it's going to be about me and few other people in my life. So today's video I'll be sharing the most embarrassing moments of my life. Okay, and the best way to I felt that I could actually share this moment is to maybe do something while doing the video, so at least to cover my shame or how I felt that day. So and then realized one thing, that each time I'm shooting a video, it's either NEPA will take lights, or my neighbors will knock at the door, or the fan will be making noise, or one thing. So what I decided is that today, while making this video, I'm going to do makeup, because I realized that each time I'm trying to make up, like once I'm done making up like this, NEPA takes the light. NEPA takes the light. I said today, maybe from now on that's what I'll be doing. If I know I'm going to make up for that video, I'm just going to first of all organize myself, turn on the light, and start shooting, and I'll be doing my makeup while shooting the video. So today I'll be talking about one of the most embarrassing and funny experience of my life, or my small life. Watch out, don't go nowhere. Before I expose myself, I would like to expose some of my friends, but without calling their names out. And I would just give like a brief of their embarrassing moments, but I would not make it too plenty. I would reduce it, because after they told me, we gisted a lot, and I kind of misplaced the actual moments. But I have everything here. So recently I threw a challenge, or I asked a question on my Instagram and my WhatsApp and my Facebook, asking my friends and every other person to tell me the most embarrassing moments in their life, and they got to share. I think I got a few entries, and it was enough. So let me read the first one. The first one was that he was so drunk after a party that he got into the car and assumed he was driving. So he was driving at the spot for a long time, even till the next day. So it's like you are drunk, then you think you are driving, but you are in a spot till the next day. That's it, guys, stay away from alcohol. If you know you cannot handle alcohol, be cool, stay away from it. Alcohol is nobody's mate, especially if you're taking vodka. Some of you like to show off, because stay away from alcohol. And if you don't want to stay from alcohol, know your gauge. As long as I am, even if I would want to take alcohol, I would know when to stop. And if you want to know when to stop, check out my previous video. I'll attach the link in this video, so you can actually refer to that to know when to stop some things. That is his own experience. Now, the next experience is by a girlfriend of mine, a very pretty girl at that. She went for this popular Nigerian contest. Let me just say it, Miss Nigeria. She had qualified almost to the final stage. I'm trying to tell you the story the way she said it, or to a large extent, which I remember. And you know those videos we used to watch, and they say, who is the president of, or who is the vice president of Nigeria? You say something like a Emefiele, that kind of thing. But she didn't even answer the question. She froze. She said that was the most embarrassing moment of her life. And I could imagine, when people are asked questions on stage, they freeze up, or they have nothing to say. That year, a lot of blogs, a lot of people carried her, they posted her, they said a lot of things about her, how dull she was. She said she was like, for a while, she was mentally like down. She couldn't even get some things to work. Like, she was really disturbed. Like, Before I could laugh, I asked her if her mental state was like her mental health was not affected, and she was like, she thanked God and all that. Guys, I think we should learn one thing, please. We should avoid laughing at people when they freeze on stage. I know it's not easy, but we should learn it really. We should really, really learn it. How to know, like, how to encourage people when situations like that happen. But she said that was the most embarrassing moment. See, I'm dishing out these embarrassing moments for my friends, on behalf of my friends. Like, I'm helping them pass the message. Sure you get. Another one of my friend, a guy, said they were young at that time, and there were about 4 of them who had rehearsed the song. They knew the chorus perfectly. Everybody knew the verse to take. And when they got on stage, Mike, they were ready. It was a church. I think it was a church gathering. They were all watching and waiting for them to sing. And the first person that opened his mouth sang rubbish. It sounded so off that others forgot the lyrics. They managed to sing only the chorus and left. They managed to sing only the chorus of that day and left. That was all. Now that like, the funniest thing about things like that is that I think when you over prepare, I'm trying to draw up lessons from every embarrassing stories. When you over prepare for something, I think you end up messing up. I think you should just prepare like everybody prepares, and just try to get a good vibe. Just try to take a break, or do what makes you happy, because at the process of doing it, you start having a rethink of everything you've prepared for, and I think it works good for presentations. I'm telling you. Then another person's moment was, I know this girl, she's a very fine girl. I know fine girls. I know fine girls. I won't lie to you guys. So she said she was young at that time in her old street, and when you're walking in your street, guys will say, "Hey, fine girl," they'll be calling you. So this fateful day, she was going out, and normal guys, I used to call her fine girl, they were calling her fine girl. Auntie did not respond though. Auntie kept them mute. She kept them practically mute. Guess what? Auntie fell down. When she fell down, her pants was out. The worst thing was that she wasn't wearing her favorite. She wasn't wearing the best of the best on the leg. I think probably the only she was wearing had holes. Oh God. She has never been there, but like, when area boys now calling her fine girl, like, I beg you, my sister, she saw the Oshi, man. It was really, it's like, I was embarrassed. When she was telling me the story, like, I was embarrassed on her behalf. Like, other people shared other stories, but I can't really remember. I have no reason why I could not remember other people's stories, but these are the ones I remember vividly, and man, I felt bad for all of them. Now, my own story. I can practically hear the drum rolling, like as I'm about to share my own story. On this fateful day, let me do like normal Nollywood trend. On this fateful day in the land of Ikorodu, hot afternoon, I think it was 2018. I just nearly finished I think secondary school. I think I was in the university too, and I think I came home for a holiday, and I was on my way somewhere. So I got to the bus stop, and in the bus stop, in my former area, we're like cool people, like people we don't really relate with practically not everybody, and people have like quite a respect for us, and because we usually mind our business. So this particular day, I was on my way to, like, I was going inside Lagos, because I stayed in the outskirts of Ikorodu at that time, and I was going inside Lagos to, I think, for running an errand, or I was going to work. So I was in the bus stop. I and a few other people were in the bus stop, and so there is this lady in our area. They know her to be she's a sane, insane person. I don't know how to putting it. She's sane, but she's insane. Like when you see her, you think she's okay. But when she starts misbehaving, you will now realize, oh, she's not okay. She looks clean. She's always clean. She wears, in fact, this up and down, like this up and down they used to buy for us when we were in secondary school, like singlet and tight. She wears it correctly. People in my area, like as I'm saying this, people in my area that know her will start remembering. And those are like people in my area that are watching this video now will know who I'm talking about. So this lady, she looks normal. She looks like every other person, and so you hardly suspect that okay, she has any mental problem. I see her on the street, we hardly talk, we hardly relate, because she's not okay per se. And people even try to avoid her. So I was in the bus stop and I was about boarding a vehicle to town. So suddenly I realized that she kept walking to and fro, like where we're standing in the bus stop. She kept walking to and fro. She'd come, she would leave, she would come, she would leave. Like she was just walking around the environment, and I didn't suspect anything because man, kilaju, I didn't pick anything from her. And where I was standing, I didn't even realize that people that really knew us were around there, because it's our area now. See, I'm delaying the story. So I noticed that few minutes after I got to the bus stop, she was there. She kept walking to and fro where I was walking, and I was like, in my mind wondering what's she looking for. Now I wasn't even thinking about her because she's the last person I would ever imagine I would have issues with. And there was a time she just passed my back, and the next time she was coming back, I heard a dirty slap here on my face. Oh! I remember that day vividly. She gave me a very, very dirty slap, like right on my face, not like on my back of my, no, on my face, like directly. I froze for a few minutes, for a few seconds, and when I looked back, I saw these people in your area, like you're not in competition with them, but there are people that they also look like your family, like, oh, Tush family, look at that Tush. One of the elder brothers and the younger sister, they were come here. I know all this. I know, my God. As I remember, I said, they shame. They were walking past the bus stop, and the other brother saw it. He just looked away. And we're still there. I had to just stand there, and nobody defended me to say, why'd she slap you? Nothing. Everybody just pretending that they did not say anything. And we're still there waiting for a bus. Lo and behold, do you know I was not the only person she slapped? That's why I was having that. I was not the only person that shared in that shame. I was not the only person she slapped. So we're standing there for a few minutes, and I noticed that another guy was on a bike. The guy was on a bike, and the bike now, because there's a ditch in front of where we were standing. So the guy stood there. So no, the bike was about like cutting, like trying to cut corners, like avoid the ditch, and the bike came around just in front of her, and the guy was like on low cut. His skin. She gave the guy a very dirty slap on his head. I'm not laughing probably because I'm ashamed. Not too long again, when that guy was about entering a car, because we were all waiting at the bus stop. And that guy too was about entering the car. And the next thing we heard was, Tawai! She gave the guy a dirty slap. This time the guy did not even wait. The guy passed. She did it again for another bike man. That one did not even waste, and he came down and he took cane. And we were not saying, no, she's mad. Man, I said, hey, even if she's mad, she doesn't know the place to be. I swear I felt victorious because I'm sorry. I had to feel victorious. A mad woman slapping me, and nobody said anything. Everybody felt like she's mad, that's why. And the bike man was like, even if she's mad, doesn't she know where she's meant to be? She's meant to be in a madhouse, not standing in a bus and slapping people. Imagine I'm telling you guys story and I not finish my makeup, but that was how bad that day was. So what am I trying to draw up now in this story is that everyone have their bad days, but that day was really bad for me. So you guys should chill a little. When I finish my makeup, then I'll now give you some small gists. Okay, so I just finished with my makeup, and yes, I'm a very simple makeup person. Nothing much, naughty plenty, just powder. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at this with my screen is kind of here. So I just have simple makeup on, powder, shadows, lip gloss, mascara. That's all. So what am I trying to draw from this embarrassing story I shared? Everybody has the embarrassing moment, but we should all see our embarrassing moment as blessings in disguise. I don't know how it's going to be a blessing, but I think that's what makes life fun. When you have embarrassing moments that you remember, like me, it's really fun. It's really fun to remember things that you know you went through and you felt stronger after coming up for me. Because I tell you, when I got home that night, I told my mom, wait, let's go. Mom was really pissed because crazy now. Maduma slapped me. I don't know where the blessing in disguise came in that way. I just thank God. Any situation you find yourself, you thank God Almighty. So, guys, stay with me. Stay with me for more scintillating videos. You know, I'll be sharing more videos on different experiences, and watch out for more good videos, good vibes. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you like to relate with me personally, please follow me on my social media pages, which I'll be displaying on the screen. Stay tuned till our next video. Bye. Have a lovely week ahead.